Hey beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is your first time checking out any of my videos. I know that my past videos have typically been me vacationing somewhere, going somewhere, reviewing something. Right now I just wanted to talk. I figured, you know, with the enhanced quarantine that the Philippines is going through right now due to COVID-19, there's just so much time on our hands and so much time for us to just sit and think, you know, and I've been thinking a lot, and I just figured this would be a good way to share with you guys what I've been thinking, what I've been kind of going through. And I know in the grand scheme of things, there have been so many things that people are going through, so many hardships and heartbreaks and losing people, but I think I just want to let people know that it's okay if you're feeling a bit overwhelmed. If you're feeling a bit anxious or worrisome, it's so natural. Personally, for the first probably 4 or 5 days during the enhanced quarantine, I found myself just lazily, brainlessly watching any and every series that entertained me a bit. Mainly RuPaul's Drag Race. I started from season 1 because it's like the best thing ever. But yeah, I really enjoyed doing stuff like that. And guys, if that's where you are in your journey right now, that's fine. Go ahead and Netflix and chill, or just Netflix, you know, binge watch whatever you want. Another series I want to share with you is Lock and Key. I think that's what it's called, Lock and Key. It starts off a little slow in the very first episode, but then it picks up, and I really got interested in it, and I can't wait to see the next season. So yeah, that's how I felt. And then there are some days where, you know, before I go to sleep, I just feel super anxious and emotional, and I couldn't really place it or put my finger on it because I honestly was lacking self-reflection. And I think during this time, self-reflection is so key. We gotta kind of keep ourselves in check, right? You know, you need to check in on yourself as much as we want to check in with everyone else that we love, that we can't be near. Yeah, it's important that we look to ourselves and figure out, you know, why am I feeling this way? You know, what can I control? What can't I control? You know, there's a lot right now that we cannot control. So I understand if you're feeling a bit frustrated or, again, worried. But yeah, I'm also going to be sharing with you, again, aside from my feelings, just what I've been doing, because it might help you guys figure out what you might want to spend your time doing. So after binge watching series on Netflix, I decided to be more into staying active. Yeah, I was still working out and stuff every once in a while, but now I've made a point to every day do yoga, and I really am falling in love with it. I guess it's the little silver lining, if there is such a thing in this situation. And I found someone that I really enjoy on YouTube, Sarah Beth Yoga. If you guys have checked her out, please let me know your favorite yoga videos that she shared, because I'm skimming through all of them. Not skimming, I'm trying to go through all of them. The power ones and the poses, the intense strength poses, I'm not quite there yet, but hopefully in the future, you know, not hopefully, in the future I will get there. So yeah, I think another thing that everyone could do is just stay active in any way they can, whether you're just playing your favorite songs on your phone or whatever it is, you're blasting music as loud as you can, and you're just dancing around. And if you feel like you don't know how to dance, it's okay. I mean, you're in quarantine, like there's not really who's around you, you know, it's just maybe your family, maybe a friend. Just enjoy yourself as much as you can, right? So yeah, I was doing a lot of yoga, and I do believe that, you know, when it comes to self-reflection, staying active is so key too, because, you know, your body needs the endorphins, your body needs to be able to release the stress that you've been feeling. So try to make sure that every day you stay active. Every day you build up a bit of a sweat. And I didn't appreciate it until probably a few days ago, when I was like, you know what? Staying active is really helping, not just me physically, but me mentally as well. Another thing I started to do was get back into makeup. well, I hadn't really done makeup in a while, and probably yesterday was the first day that I got back into it, and honestly, my face looked crazy. I wish I took a photo of it. I look like a drag. Maybe it's because I was watching a bit too much RuPaul. I look like a drag queen. But right now I kind of simplified my look, so I felt more comfortable, more me. And yeah, I think this time that we have, you know, could be a great time for us to start reintroducing ourselves to things that we love and that we kind of maybe forgot about. I've loved music. I've loved makeup since I was a kid. So it was just natural for me to just grab my eyeshadow and just start painting away. So yeah, and again, that's another great way to just release any frustrations that you might have. When you make sure that you take up your time doing things productive, doing things that you enjoy doing, it takes away time for you to be stressing or emotional or frustrated or even worrisome. Another thing I found myself doing, I was constantly checking the PH COVID-19 Telegram group that we have, and as grateful as I am that they're constantly updating us with what's going on, it can get a little scary to constantly see how many new cases we have and all that. So I took a step back and said, Margot, you know, chances are it's going to increase. It's going to continue increasing. And as scary as that is, it's a reality. So try to lessen your own exposure to media, to constant news. The things that are huge that you really need to know about, you know, you could find out with your barangay, I'm sure. My building, thankfully, they're so on point with everything that's going on. When it came to our home quarantine pass, they just said to shoot them an email and they'll make sure to have them ready for me so that I'm able to buy my necessities. And they're working with our barangay, so hopefully your guys' barangay is just as steadfast and efficient. And if not, you know, get on their butts about it, because this is things that you need, your necessities. I think just stick to credible sources, and oftentimes social media is so not credible. I found myself only going to Instagram to talk to friends or check out certain people's pages that I really enjoy, like Sarah Beth Yoga and Nikki Tutorials, because I was listening to her YouTube and checking out her Instagram the entire time I was putting my makeup on. Make sure that you're focused on a certain thing when you get onto your social media. When you log into Instagram or Facebook or even Twitter, you know, people are constantly talking on Twitter. Make sure you are following the right people that you know won't make you feel a certain way with a tweet or a post or whatever. So yeah, I think that's really it. And again, guys, I have found myself crying because of this thing to myself, you know, very worried, thinking about when am I going to get my next paycheck? Will the radio station still be able to pay me my salary, because I have rent, I have bills, utilities, you know, all that, my phone bill so that I could keep in contact with my family because they're in a different city. These things worry us. And if you feel like, oh my gosh, I'm overwhelmed, or people are making you feel like, wow, you need to relax, it's okay. It's all natural. Just make sure you take the steps to preserve yourself, to comfort yourself and console yourself, and be there for yourself, because at the end of the day, you can't really rely on anyone else to really do that for you. You know, your family could be there and give you a hug, words of encouragement, but you really need to be able to look at yourself and say, hey, I think it's time that we start doing something a bit more productive than watching Netflix. Loving Netflix, but you know, you can lose my entire day. Because once we're productive, once we do things that we enjoy and we're really passionate about, then we won't feel as stressed. And honestly, if Netflix is like your thing and you love it, dude, do YouTube video reviews of it. I'd love to check it out. If anyone does that, go ahead and put a link wherever you put a link on this thing. And yeah, just find what you're passionate about, find what you love. This is a good time to look at yourself and figure out what it is you do enjoy and share it with the world. Fortunately, this horrendous thing, this devastating thing that's happening to us right now is happening during the digital age, where we are still able to connect with each other, where we're still able to be with each other despite the distance. And once you start finding yourselves, then it could be a great way for you to fight the frustrations and all the negativity that you could be feeling right now because of our current situation. Anyways, that's about it. I really didn't know what I was gonna talk about, so I kind of just turned on the camera and said, hey, wing it and talk about whatever your heart desires. And that's it. I really just want to send prayers and blessings and well wishes to all of you, and thank you for checking this video out. Hopefully it was helpful. And if you guys want me to talk about anything else, go ahead and let me know. For now, I'm signing off. Thanks guys, bye.